Hello everyone, this is Major Spaces. Welcome to another video. So today we're going to talk about how to build an unstoppable momentum in your marketing, whether that's digital marketing, any marketing, right? And never lose sales again. So this is particularly in the niche of science because in physics, momentum is what keeps things moving. And we're basically going to take the principle and we're going to apply it into marketing, right? And we're going to craft this formula basically tells you how you can build them because again momentum is something that will take you from 0 to 100 real quick if you know how to actually leverage it. And in today's video we're going to discuss how to leverage momentum in marketing. And so, for example, if you push a boulder, it's very hard at first, but once it gets rolling, it's almost unstoppable. Same with actually a snowball. Once you actually push it off the cliff, it's small, but it just gets momentum and it just builds and builds, and it just becomes this massive snowball that's literally can kill someone. And so marketing works the exact same way. If you start strong but lose momentum, your results will stall. But if you build the right systems, your sales and engagement will keep growing. It's basically that's like a snowball that turns into an avalanche. This is what I told earlier. And so in this video, I'll show you how to build unstoppable momentum in your marketing using simple, proven strategies. We'll basically talk about how to keep your audience engaged, how to design funnels and that don't lose steam, and how to automate sales that you will actually never lose momentum again. And if you're serious about building a consistent scalable revenue system, you can check out my website for the profit flow system. It's basically a framework that helps creators increase profits by 30 to 50% using strategic and strategies that build momentum and keep it going. If you want to check it out, the link's in the description. So let's get straight into the problem. And it's that most creators start strong, but they just loses momentum fast. And a lot of factors play a role, right? It's the motivation, it's the vision, discipline, and everything. But we're going to focus on the main ones, which is they get an initial wave of sales, but then they cannot sustain it. They post content, send a few emails, then disappear for weeks. This is all comes down to the commitment. And their funnels work once but fail or fall apart because they just don't nurture leads over time. And again, it all comes down and it all feels like pushing a boulder and stopping halfway. It kills momentum and starting again is just 10 times more harder. And the truth is that success in marketing is all about momentum. The more consistent your efforts are, the easier it gets to sell, grow, and scale in this space. And so let's break down how to build unstoppable momentum and how to keep it rolling. So the first one is the initial push. This is probably what people would call the hardest part of starting something because this is where you have to figure out what you're going to do. This is where you figure out everything. Apart from your content, your niche, your products, your vision, your name, brand, personal brand, like this is the whole thing. And we're just going to keep it simple here. Again, I don't want to overstimulate you with a lot of information. I'm going to just focus on the most important part, which is your lead magnet. And so you need to create a momentum with your lead magnet. And in physics, the first push is always the hardest. You have to overcome inertia to get something moving. In marketing, the initial push is getting people into your funnel, right? This is probably the hardest part. It's to get that attention and push it into a place where you can grab their email. And the best way to do that is to have a powerful lead magnet, right? It all makes sense if you follow me. And so how do you create a lead magnet that builds momentum? First of all, you have to make an immediate win. This is very important. If your lead magnet doesn't offer an immediate solution to somebody's problem, specifically your niche's problem, then it's going to be a useless lead magnet. That's all they have. That's all a lead magnet needs to do. It needs to solve a problem immediately, give a quick win, build that momentum. Like a quick shove to get that boulder moving, your lead magnet should give an instant win. Basically, checklist, a template, or a quick guide. Make it relevant. Don't attract random leads. Focus on what prepares people to buy from you. This is what we call basically like a pre-framing, right? You are pre-framing your handling objections in the lead magnet and you're just pre-framing them to upsell them, to buy them the info product you're selling. And you need to create urgency. You need to use phrases like limited time download or only available this week to spark faster action. And the faster you get someone into your funnel, the faster momentum starts building. Again, speed is your friend here. Speed will always be your friend, time will always be your friend, you just have to leverage it. So now, oh sorry, kind of lag here. So now we're moving into onto the acceleration. It's basically using email sequences to build speed. And so if you haven't noticed, this is all centered around email marketing, which is going to be your strongest uh, ally in your business because it's going to do most of the heavy lifting when it comes to actually building a system of emails that will do the work. Once you actually have a system in place that just is proven to work, actually delivers results, this is when you know you will start printing money. And an email is actually the ideal thing to do with that because you can start building something very beginner friendly, low level stuff, and you can scale it to high level pretty quick. You just need to have the right systems, the right people, the right guides. And this is what I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on providing as much value as I can on this channel for email marketing specifically because I know it's always going to be there in to deliver your results. Email marketing is never leaving. It's always going to be that one good friend who's always there for you and always will deliver results. And so once the boulder is moving, it needs a consistent force to keep accelerating, right? Uh, that's where your email sequences come in. And so how to use email to build momentum? First of all, my most favorite sequence, the welcome sequence. It's basically the first shove. Make a strong first impression, tell your story, give instant value, and hint what's coming next. By hinting, I mean that you're going to actually tell them that you're going to sell stuff here, and if they don't like it, just leave it, right? Just have some polarity, be that polarizing personality, stick to your nature, just be an honest person, and that's what people love today. People really hate being fake. And second one is nurture sequence. So you have to keep that energy going. You have to share tips, stories, and quick wins that keep people engaged. You have to, and again, nurturing is pretty straight to point. I don't have to add something here. You just need to keep the energy going. And the last one is sales sequences. This is actually the most important thing. It's basically going for the big push. Once you've warmed them up, you have to slowly introduce your offer with urgency and some clear call to actions. And don't let gaps kill your momentum. Every email should lead naturally to the next one, like a series of well-timed pushes. Third one is the system that keeps it rolling. It's basically that funnels that automate sales. And in physics, objects in motion stay in motion unless something stops them. Your job is to just build a funnel that keeps moving without you consistently pushing. So basically an evergreen funnel. How to build a funnel that keeps selling. So first of all, you need to realize what things you need to automate. So, because once you automate everything, like your welcome emails, your follow-ups, your upsells, and you set them for once, and they run forever. This is when you truly have automated everything. Then you have to add upsells and cross-sells. If you haven't added them already and automated them, this is very good to add them here. Just like momentum makes a boulder move faster, upsells increase revenue without extra effort. There's always going to be somebody who wants to buy something extra from you because he loved it, because you actually deliver some action, deliver good value, and you need to just have something there, right? For that extra 10% of people. And of course, you need to use deadlines and scarcity. If there's no reason to act, people just tell, and scarcity keeps the momentum going. It's basically in physics, momentum is scarcity and urgency, if you kind of put it in marketing terms. And funnels lose momentum when they're static. Always be testing, tweaking, and optimizing. Always, right? This is very, very important. And so, let's have a small recap. First of all, momentum is everything in marketing. Without it, you're starting from zero every time. Remember this, momentum is everything. Start strong with a lead magnet that pulls the right people into your funnel. Accelerate with consistent engaging emails that build trust and drive action. And automate your funnel so sales happen without you manually pushing every day. So again, this is some high level stuff, but this is some good stuff. Like this is some sauce for guys who are actually looking for that long term scalability. I think that this actually gives you a very straight to point roadmap, what you need to do, what you need to focus on. For example, Just do some reverse engineering. If you haven't automated your funnels, go back step, accelerate with consistent engaging emails. So if you haven't crafted your emails yet, go back. What exactly is this step? Craft a good lead magnet. If you haven't done a lead magnet, you have to realize what your audience wants. So just take it a step back, realize what needs to be tweaked, done, and just do it, right? This is it. It's all about crafting a system that actually works. And so if you want a step-by-step system that builds unstoppable momentum in your business, you can check out my website for the profit flow system. It's basically designed to help creators scale their revenue by 30 to 50% without needing to chase traffic or start from scratch every month.